based off of.
Behind this, I know it.
Ultor and the Saints haven't been enemies in years. You really think he's responsible?
You don't know him like I do. The boss put him through a window for a reason.
The reason was the boss was kind of fucking crazy back then.
That's a fair point.
You know how much easier this would be if we just got the car?
You know how much easier this would be.
Come on, game, don't do this to me now. I don't want none of these broke cars. I want me a nice little bike, motorcycle, whatever some of y'all call them. There we go. Hop
nice
off.
Bike. It's mine now. Now how are we gonna find the Eltor building?
Biggest building down here, giant Ultor sign on it. I don't think this is a problem.
I'll buy that.
Up. But this ain't a bad game at all. It's a really fun game that oh, that drifter. But yeah, it's a really fun game that I know a lot of people have not played because there's
Kensington and Johnny Gat driving together on a birthday adventure.
Some people that have never heard of it, if you get what I'm trying to say. What's up, buddy? But yeah, let me be quiet before certain things happen.
This is hell. Not as bad as I thought.
Hop on. Not get on this. So, because I know it's you, Caleb.
So, what's the plan?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot him in the face unless he gives us the boss back.
What if Dean doesn't have the boss?
I'll probably still shoot him in the face.
We shooting people in the faces now? I'm cool with I'm cool with that. Move out the way. I'm cool with shooting somebody in the face. Hold on. What just happened? I don't want that. What's up? Hold on, let me shoot you in your face.
I think we may have got the attention of the demons. How do we want to handle this?
We handle it by killing demons.
I think we may have got the attention of the demons. How do we want
Shooting
to
in the face.
We handle it by killing demons.
Oh. I like that.
Life is good.
Alright, now it's time to hop in here.
Welcome to hell.
Thank you, buddy.
Shouldn't you have a receptionist?
Such is the plight of eternal damnation. I have a feeling you didn't come here to catch up. Let's talk in my office.
He ugly.
Not even death could stop the enterprising Vogel, who wasted no time in setting up an Ultor branch in the back, who only cared where his friend was.
Yes, sir. They give him back the prayers before I shoot you.
Where'd you put the president?
I've been trying to explain that. I didn't take them.
Bullshit. You expect me to believe you just happened to be the first thing we see in hell?
Maybe it's just me, but your thank you sounds more like an accusation.
That's probably because he plans to kill you.
Okay. I get the trust issues. Can I show you something?
The pieces all came together. The president had caused more chaos and destruction than any other in human history. It was only natural that Satan would want them to marry his daughter. They needed a plan.
Makes
and
sense.
Johnny had one.
Sort of. I'm about to go shoot the devil in his face. I knew it. I knew
Might be
it.
skipping some details.
No, I said in the face.
I like the commitment, but you gotta find a way to get close enough to him in the first place.
When's the wedding? I'll just show up
And then you'll shoot him in the face. Sorry, but it's a little more complicated than that. These things are tied to the soul. You won't be able to enter without one.
So how do we get one?
You get his attention. I know some places that are of particular value to the father of the bride. You hit those, you'll get your shot.
Wait, why would Satan give out an invitation for destroying his stuff?
Oh, he won't, but it should piss him off enough to get him to attack Johnny personally. Either the devil kills Gat and Ultor gets the construction contracts to rebuild what was destroyed, or Johnny kills Satan and I'll have to pay less taxes. It's pretty win-win.
That's why you're helping us? To make more money in hell?
Hell's what you make of it, sweetie.
Works for me.
Fed up, my man.
All right.
Satan had entrusted the day-to-day running of hell to 5 archdukes, and Dane knew how to find them all. But beyond that, not everyone in hell was content to go along with Satan's status quo. There were others who shared Dane's ambition for power.
I remember the twins. I don't remember from what game, but I remember them.
Unseating Satan, Lion gaining their aid. But before Johnny set out to wage war against the Prince of Darkness, Dane had one final gift. An artifact that he had spent fortunes on. Lucifer's cracked halo.
Oh.
This holy relic granted Johnny the majestic wings of the Morning Star. However, he still needed help in learning how to use them.
Alright, you got me out in the sticks, now what?
Would it kill you to show a little excitement? You're about to experience angelic flight, for Christ's sake.
Dane.
Someone needs a nap. Great. Now you should have...
Alright, bet. Oh. Oh.
All right. Let's start slow. Try to jump over to that next island. Also, the longer you charge your wings before jumping, the further you'll go. Hey, you didn't fuck it up. Good job. Now get up that cliff. Don't worry. If something looks too high, just keep on jumping off the wall. Remember to Now it's time to fly. You heard of crawling before walking? Well, in this case, you need to jump before you can fly. Launch yourself in the air with a jump, and then hold your wings out to glide to that next island. I put out some orbs to show you the path.
Vertical controls are my worst enemies. I hate this. Wait.
You'll have to dive to reach the next island. Do that by pointing your head down. Don't worry, the rest of your body will follow. I put a shiny flap orb out in front of you. Collect the orb, and your wings will flap to gain speed. All right, now try flapping those wings on your own. Do a flap on your way to the next island.
Gotta pick it up.
The exact opposite of diving is climbing. Climbing will slow you down and eventually cause you to stall. And trust me, stalling sucks. You can flap while gliding to gain additional speed. So the faster you're going, the higher you can fly. Now try to reach the island up there. All right, time to take the training wheels off for the final lesson. Flying takes stamina. If you run out in midair, you are going to drop like a rock. A stupid, stamina-less rock. Last island is right under those lava falls. Notice how your stamina drains the longer you glide. Let's get you back to the old tour building. I want to run through all the stuff you can do to hurt Satan.
Sure thing. See you soon.
Here's the deal. If you want some FaceTime with Satan, you need to get his attention.
Ugh.
Satan hates being challenged, so anything you do to undermine his control is good. Fraud, mayhem, shooting demons in the face, anything. You can keep track of Satan's wrath with this handy meter. Get it high enough and you'll be having drinks with Big Red in no time. I've compiled a list of shit to do, so take a look and do whatever sounds fun. Oh, one more thing. We have some potential allies down here. Trust me. You want to impress them.
I bet. I'm a fallen angel. One, I ain't got no more thing, do I? Yeah, just let the iron.
I hope there's not something ridiculous like 100 of these to find.
More. Oh, I wasn't even gonna even try and get that. But I heard bet up.
God, this feels good.
Hey, Blackbeard, what's that, my man?
Abandoned ship! We've been boarded!
Gremlins!
Get these damn things off my ship!
Fast. What y'all think y'all is? I am the one who kills you. I am your father. Shut up, for real.
I got a bit of treasure in that chest over there. The weapon you find inside may help with our little imp problems.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
My.
Run.
Oh, not another one of these.
I summoned these imps to serve as my crew. I forgot what a handful they could be. Once aboard, they wouldn't listen to their captain. They ran amok in the bowels of the ship.
How do I get down there?
Good God, they're swarming me!
Off.
Hey, okay to drop the pirate voice.
What pirate voice would that be?
Wow.
Dedication.
Zinyak's destruction of Earth had a profound impact on the afterlife. To heaven, it was a logistical nightmare. St. Peter's meticulous nature drove purgatory wait times to unbearable levels.
Meanwhile, in hell, where souls in pain were used as currency, it created a new era of prosperity for the wickedly enterprising. This economic boon resulted in the coffers of hell to be overflowing, which in turn piqued the interest of the most notorious man that sailed the seven seas. Long had Blackbeard been a thorn in Satan's side, robbing tax collectors on a semi-regular basis. But the promise of an immeasurable fortune drove him to be even bolder. An arrangement was reached. Blackbeard would provide information on strategic targets in exchange
I love
for
how our
additional
arms look the
profit.
same,
Johnny, who was
except mine
interested
is
in
more
murder,
purple.
not money, happily agreed.
And buffer. I love it.
I grant ye the ability to summon my crew whenever they're needed. Dane and I go way back. All right, matey. It's time for your lesson. Let's summon me favorite scurvy-riddled hellion, the Imp. Why don't you start off by summoning an Imp to take out those enemies? There you go, matey. Now take down the other demon. Those little ankle biters are vicious. Now let's practice your aim. Take down the demons on the island. Few things are as rewarding as pressing someone into service, am I right? Now get going. There's a whole wide world waiting to be plundered.
Reminds me so much of really trying to think. I cannot think of the name. Oh yeah, Saints Row.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I raided a Centerpol office and found information on where the president is being kept. Evidently, they've been trapped in some sort of soul crystal inside Satan's palace. Breaking in is an impossibility. Your best bet to save them is to continue to try to draw Satan out of his palace.
Lights up. William Shakespeare, humanity's greatest playwright, and hell's most diabolical purveyor of entertainment, looks on as a brave mortal on an Orphean quest enters. The bard's interest is piqued, and he looks to test his visitor's mettle. The masked tragedies were used to enemies cowering as they approached, but soon they realized that they faced a foe with courage and nobility, traits uncommon in the fires of perdition.
Get him, my little imp man.
The inciting incident resolved. The time had come for rising action.
Y'all think y'all fly faster than me? I'm faster than y'all. I run faster than y'all can fly. That's sad.
The battle raged on below, and as bullets and blood flew, the bard arched a curious eyebrow. Could this mortal be the exact thing that Shakespeare needed?
Run.
This battle is far from over. Arise.
And now, Act 3! The conflict resolved. Shakespeare eagerly awaited meeting the champion that dispatched so many of his men. Undoubtedly, they were here for the bard's aid. And while happy endings were not a thing found in hell, Shakespeare always had a soft spot for comedies.
In the land of the living, William Shakespeare is regarded as one of the most prolific playwrights of all time.
That man
However,
William Shakespeare is
to the
fine.
denizens of hell, the bard is seen in a far different light. After selling his soul for fame and adoration, Shakespeare served in hell as Satan's spy master general. In doing his duty, Shakespeare would punish the souls he was investigating by forcing them to perform in grotesque passion plays for Satan's amusement. But in a Twelfth Night-esque twist, Shakespeare found himself living a double life. While he projected an image of cruelty, his heart was as soft as Jezebel's. In secret, he would tutor her on the classics and act out the works of his mortal days. When Satan found out, he cast Shakespeare out of the palace, believing that the poet would be tormented by...
Well, peace, you guys.